Hello everyone, welcome back to Congress Flash. Today we're diving into one of the most controversial promises made during the Trump-Ukraine scandal, and how it seemingly vanished into thin air. I'm breaking down the top takeaways from a video that calls out Representative Schiff and raises a critical question. Was it transparency, or just political theater? Let's get into it.
First, from Vox, September 29th, Rep. Adam Schiff said Sunday the whistleblower at the center of a growing scandal surrounding President Donald Trump will testify before the House Intelligence Committee very soon. On CNN, September 29th, Schiff said Sunday on ABC as well as NBC's Meet the Press that he expects the whistleblower to testify very soon. The Washington Post, September 29th. In an appearance on ABC News this week, Schiff echoed Pelosi's message. He also said he expected the Intelligence Committee to hear from the whistleblower very soon, pending a security clearance from Acting Director of National Intelligence Joseph Maguire. In the Huffington Post, Schiff told ABC's This Week that he expects the whistleblower to appear before this committee very soon. In the New York Post, quote, "We'll get the unfiltered testimony of that whistleblower." In the Washington Times, quote, "That whistleblower will be allowed to come in." These are all quotes from Chairman Adam Schiff. In Talking Points memo, the question was posed, actually this was by George Stephanopoulos, have you reached an agreement yet with the whistleblower and his or her attorneys about coming before the committee and providing the information firsthand? Quote, "Yes, we have," Schiff responded, and as DNI Maguire promised during the hearing, that whistleblower will be allowed to come in without a minder from the Justice Department or from the White House to tell the whistleblower what they can and cannot say. We'll get the unfiltered testimony of that whistleblower. In Daily Kos, we're ready to hear from the whistleblower as soon as that is done, and we'll keep obviously riding shotgun to make sure that the acting director doesn't delay in that clearance process. In CNBC, we'll get the unfiltered testimony of that whistleblower. In Market Watch, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff said Sunday that an agreement has been reached under which the whistleblower will testify before the committee very soon. I can keep going, but again, the chairman refused to allow us to put these into the record with unanimous consent. So I've read those out, and as we know, it is important to protect whistleblowers from retaliation and from firing, and we want to make sure whistleblowers are able to come forward. But in this case, the fact that we are getting criticized by Chairman Adam Schiff for statements that he himself made early on in this process shows the duplicity and just the abuse of power that we are continuing to see. With a minute 54 seconds left, I'll yield to my colleague, Mr. Jordan.
First off, in September 2019, Representative Adam Schiff told the world that the whistleblower, who sparked the entire Trump-Ukraine impeachment inquiry, would testify before the House Intelligence Committee very soon. And he wasn't subtle about it. This was said loud and clear across CNN, ABC's This Week, NBC's Meet the Press, and just about every major news outlet. The message? Testimony was imminent. It was coming. No delays. Schiff explained the only holdup was security clearance, which had to be granted by Acting Director of National Intelligence Joseph Maguire. But here's where it gets more detailed. He guaranteed that the whistleblower would testify without interference from the Justice Department or the White House. That meant unfiltered, direct testimony with no minders, no script, no red tape. Sounds transparent, right? This promise didn't just live in interviews. It echoed through headlines. Outlets like the Washington Post, Huffington Post, Washington Times, CNBC, and Market Watch all reported on Schiff's firm assurance. The whistleblower was ready to speak, and the agreement had been made. Even George Stephanopoulos asked Schiff point blank, "Do you have an agreement with the whistleblower's lawyers?" To which Schiff replied, "Yes, we have." So, with all that said, where's the testimony? Fast forward, and that promised testimony never actually happened. This is where the criticism kicks in. The video in question accuses Schiff of talking big for the cameras, but failing to follow through. Enter Rep. Elise Stefanik, who didn't hold back. She publicly called out Schiff for contradictions in his statements and actions. She claimed it was political theater, not transparency. And let's be honest, whether you lean left or right, you've got to admit this doesn't look great for a man who said, "very soon," over and over again. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button right now. We break down the noise to get you the facts. No fluff, no spin. Tap that bell too, so you never miss a drop. So now we're left with the question, was this about giving the American people the truth, or was it about creating a compelling narrative that just never needed to finish? Schiff made a powerful promise, but the follow-through is missing. and the public, rightfully, wants answers. If whistleblower protections are critical, and they are, shouldn't their voices actually be heard when promised? Let's wrap it up. Key points. One broken promise, and a whole lot of political spin. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this was a matter of national security, or just another DC drama? Smash that like button if you're tired of politicians making bold claims with no follow-up. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly breakdowns that cut through the noise. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay skeptical, and I'll catch you in the next one.